In the quiet town of America, where old churches stood beneath gray skies and maple trees scratched against windows in the wind, there was a house everyone avoided. The house on Thorn Lane. It was a tall, pale blue Victorian home with cracked windows and a rusted swing in the backyard that moved even when there was no wind. For nearly 20 years, nobody lived there. Not after Emily Harg died. Emily was only 7 years old, a mischievous little girl with golden curls, bright blue eyes, and a habit of hiding in strange places to scare her parents. She loved games, especially hide and seek. One rainy evening in October 1987, Emily was playing alone while her parents prepared dinner downstairs. She'd hidden somewhere inside the house and refused to answer when they called her. At first, her parents laughed. "Emily, enough games," her mother shouted. But after an hour, the laughter faded. They searched every room, every closet, every cabinet. Then her father noticed the attic door slightly open. Inside the attic, behind stacks of old furniture, Emily had climbed into a large wooden trunk during the game. The heavy lid had fallen shut. By the time they found her, she'd suffocated. After her funeral, the Harg abandoned the house. Rumors spread across. Neighbors claimed they heard a little girl giggling at night. Some saw a child standing at the attic window. Years passed. Then, in the winter of present days, the Carter family moved in. Michael Carter, his wife Sarah, and their 8-year-old daughter Lily were devoted Christians looking for a fresh start after moving from Chicago. Michael had accepted a job at a church restoration company nearby, and the old house was surprisingly cheap. Too cheap. The realtor avoided eye contact while handing over the keys. "There were stories," she muttered, "but old houses make noises." Sarah smiled politely. "We trust God," she replied. The first few days were normal. Lily loved the house immediately, especially the attic. "There's another little girl here," Lily casually said one morning during breakfast. Michael looked up from his coffee. "What?" "She hides a lot," Lily said, "but she's funny." Sarah forced a laugh. "Imaginary friend?" Lily shrugged. "Her name is Emily." The room fell silent. That night, Sarah searched online and found the story. Emily Harg, dead at age 7, in the attic. Sarah immediately closed the laptop. "Don't tell Lily," she whispered to Michael. But strange things had already begun. Every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., footsteps echoed through the hallway. Small barefoot steps, tap, tap, tap. Then came the giggling, soft, childlike, coming from above. Michael checked the attic repeatedly but found nothing except old wallpaper peeling from the walls and dust-covered furniture. Then Lily began sleepwalking. Sarah woke one night to find Lily standing in the hallway facing the attic stairs. "Lily!" The little girl slowly pointed upward. "She wants me to play." A freezing chill filled the hallway. Then Sarah heard it. Another voice, a whisper from the darkness above. "Come find me." The attic door creaked open by itself. Michael rushed upstairs holding a Bible and a flashlight. The attic was empty, but written across the dusty floor were tiny finger marks. Let's play hide and seek. The family decided to pray together every night after that. For a while, things became quiet, until Lily disappeared. It happened during a thunderstorm. The power went out around midnight. Sarah checked Lily's bedroom and found the bed empty. Panic exploded through the house. "Lily!" Michael screamed. No answer. Then, giggles from the attic. Michael grabbed the flashlight while Sarah cried uncontrollably downstairs. The attic stairs groaned beneath his feet. At the far corner of the attic sat the old wooden trunk. Its lid was slightly open. Michael's heart nearly stopped. Inside the trunk, Lily sat curled up silently, staring into darkness with wide eyes. "Lily," he shouted, pulling her out. But Lily began screaming hysterically. She said, "If I hide well enough, I can stay with her forever." Suddenly, the attic door slammed shut. The room plunged into darkness. Then came the sound of running footsteps circling them, fast, violent. The flashlight flickered. And for one horrifying second, Michael saw her. Emily, standing near the wall, pale skin, twisted neck, blue lips, and a smile far too wide for a child. "You found her," the ghost whispered. The trunk lid suddenly slammed open and shut by itself. Bang, 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 Lily cried as invisible hands dragged the trunk across the attic floor. Michael clutched his cross necklace and shouted prayers aloud. "In the name of Jesus Christ, leave this house." The attic went silent. Then came a long, painful cry, like a child sobbing beneath water. The wallpaper behind Emily slowly peeled away by itself. Underneath it were dozens of childish drawings covering the wall. Pictures of Emily, alone, locked inside the trunk. Over and over again, at the center of the wall were words scratched deeply into the wood. "I didn't want to play alone." The ghost suddenly lunged forward. The room shook violently. The cross around Michael's neck burned hot against his skin as he continued praying desperately. Then, everything stopped. The cold vanished. Emily was gone. Only silence remained. The next morning, the Carter family packed everything they owned and left the house forever. Before leaving, Sarah looked one final time at the attic window. A little girl stood there smiling. Not Lily, Emily, watching them leave. Years later, new families still move into the house on Thorn Lane. And sometimes late at night, neighbors hear a little girl giggling through the walls. Pause. Still waiting for someone new to play hide and seek?